One of the questions I see pop up a lot in the comments is about non-KYC exchanges. So let's check out one of these today. And I'm looking for billions in daily trading volume, a good choice of trading pairs and low fees. And I'm actually looking at KCEX, an exchange with zero withdrawal fees, plus deep liquidity and minimum spreads that keep your trades sharp. And when you sign up, you can claim up to 470 USD Tether in bonuses. If this sounds good to you, let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Crypto Radar, and in today's episode the focus is on KCEX, an exchange that's already handling billions in trades every single day. It's listing over 800 cryptocurrencies with some of the tightest spreads in the market, and with daily volumes north of $2.9 billion. The liquidity is deep, execution is fast, and that's exactly what I want when I need to quickly get in and out of a position. In simple terms, your trades go through fast at the price that you expect without annoying slippage. Liquidity is what makes a good exchange really popular, really big, really great. So it's one of the key factors to take into consideration, and they check this box. And this isn't some small player. It's in 120 countries, and not many exchanges have such a big span. It's in the top exchanges list in CoinMarketCap. It's already 5 years in operation. They offer some of the lowest fees on the market. Some pairs actually are completely free of fees, and withdrawals are free too. So this was at first the main appeal for me. But here's what you would love the most: no KYC. Yeah, it's not mandatory, and you can withdraw up to 15 Bitcoin without KYC and up to 30 Bitcoin with a very basic, just ID-based KYC. How about that? You just register your account, you deposit some crypto and jump straight in. No waiting, no paperwork, no handling over your personal details. If you value privacy and efficiency, this is the link. Open your account. But let's look at the fees, because this is really where this exchange shines. You're paying 0.01% as a taker and 0% as a maker on any pair. And many pairs are actually zero fee for both maker and taker. So whether you're a maker or a taker, it doesn't matter. Now, this could be just a limited time offer, so make sure you keep your eyes on those. But typically this exchange so far has the lowest fees, because many of the pairs are just zero fee. I know a couple of other exchanges are doing some pairs at zero fees. Here, it's pretty much all of them, and also zero withdrawal fees. Now, all of this could change at any moment, but while they're like this, you can take advantage of those. That's basically frictionless trading, and more of your profit stays in your pocket instead of being eaten up by the exchange. So you've got nearly 1,000 cryptocurrencies here to choose from. Everything from Bitcoin and Ethereum to the latest altcoins. And if you're into futures trading, KCEX gives you up to 100x leverage. That means you can amplify your position and take advantage of even the smallest moves. Of course, leverage is very risky, but for experienced traders, this is a very powerful tool. In fact, on some pairs you can get up to 125x, which really enables advanced trading strategies and higher potential returns, even though also higher risk. But liquidity is king, and KCEX delivers. With billions in daily volume, you are trading on deep order books with minimum spreads. That means faster fills, less slippage, more confidence every time you hit that buy or sell button. And as I mentioned, when you sign up, you can claim welcome bonuses worth up to 470 USD Tether. So take advantage of that. That's real capital that you can put to work right away. Combine that with zero withdrawal fees, and it's basically paying you to get started. Also, you can get the mobile app. I mean, trading doesn't have to stop when you leave your desk, right? I do that with all of the top exchanges that I'm using. I'm using 4 at the moment, and I have their trading apps here. And even though I don't do any technical analysis on the mobile, of course, mobile is not great for that, but it's great for monitoring your trades. If you have, open orders and everything, you can check this before you go to bed. Maybe you close some orders right before you go to bed because you're not very convinced in the market that is going to move in your direction. Whatever it is, it's always helpful to have the mobile app in addition to using it on your computer. But of course, for main operations and especially technical analysis and everything, my my charting, I'm doing on my laptop. And it's also very easy to use. I really like the interface. It reminds me a little bit of Bittrex, which is an exchange that I was using in my early days, literally the first or the second exchange that I started trading on when I first got into crypto, and it no longer exists. But I like that the interface here reminds me of that, and it's quite simplistic. Let me show you, let me give you a quick walkthrough so that you know how to navigate. Alright, so this is your homepage. This is where you land when you first start with the exchange. Here we can see deposit, market, spot. This is for spot trading. Futures trading, slightly more advanced. This is with derivatives. This is with leverage, okay? This is where you find your referral link if you want to share with your friends, and you will be getting a bonus for that as well. So it could be a nice addition. This is your wallets here, different coins that you're holding, and whatever you have in your account will be displayed here. You have a spot wallet, futures wallet, they're separated here. You can even see your profit or loss analysis, which is also a very helpful tool. Your transaction history is here. Orders, your current open spot or futures orders. This is how you can access them quickly. You can see what you've got staying, that's unfilled, and maybe close some of them if you want. Whatever you want to do, this is your profile here. You will see here an overview of your profile. If you want to do KYC so that you can have a even higher limit for withdrawals, you can go through that here in identification. Security, of course, we all know these options, so I don't really need to go through this. But let's go on fees, just so that you can see here what we're talking about. So currently, their spot trading is completely zero fee for taker and for maker. If you're going to be trading spot, which is what I would recommend, especially, for someone who is new, it's definitely a zero fee, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. And this is on all of the spot trading pairs, not just Bitcoin or Ethereum, any, which is absolutely great. Okay, so let's go through these options here. So deposit, I don't need to go through that. You already know how to make deposit, obviously. This is the market. This is where you're going to monitor the coins that you're trading or that you're just watching, whatever it is. As you see here, these are my favorites right now. So these are the ones that I'm currently watching. Obviously, I'm constantly adding and removing coins. I don't really want to be having 30 or 40 coins on my screen because it just gets everything too messed up. So I'm usually trading no more than 5, 6, up to 10 coins at a time. And these are the ones that I'm having in my favorites. And if I remove a coin from my portfolio, from my holdings or whatever, I would also remove it from my favorites because I don't really need a messy screen with too many stats and things like that. Of course, you can select whatever coins you want here, and they're separated by different narratives, sectors and everything. These are trading pairs against USD Tether. Here are trading pairs against USDC. It depends on which one you prefer. To be honest, lately I've been trading a lot with USDC, especially when I'm in Europe. Some of the exchanges that I'm using here in Europe don't even allow me to use USD Tether because it's no longer functional in the European Union. So it actually helps that they have the trading pairs against USDC as well. Some exchanges have very small selection. Here they have a lot, which is great. Okay, so let's go here to spot trading so that I can quickly show you the interface and what you need to do in case you are not very familiar. By default, we are landing on Bitcoin versus USD Tether. Of course, if you want a different pair, you will go here and you can select whichever pair you want. Information, this is just information about the coin that you're currently trading. If you're not familiar, if it's a new coin, you might want to go here and check out what they're saying. Transactional data, news, these are things that you can check here that would help you sometimes, make a decision on what positions you want to open. Now, here is your order book. So here you can see the latest orders that are being placed, and this is where you are placing your order. Now, when we're talking about maker or taker, as you can see, both of them right now are on zero fee. I don't know whether this is going to be forever or just, for a few more months, but yeah, definitely take advantage of that. Now, if you are placing a limit order and you are setting up your price, like right now we are 91,300. If I go here to 91,800, let's say, then I'll be placing an order that will just stay there in the order book until the price reaches, and it might get executed. In that case, I'm actually a maker. I'm making this order, someone else will take it. If I go to market and I decide to place an order here at market price, then I'm a taker. Because what's happening is if I'm placing a buy order, then I will be taking the latest here that is being placed from the sellers. So I'm taking someone else's order. And if I'm a seller, then I will be taking that order from the buyers. The first one is the one that I'll be taking. And if my order is bigger than theirs, then I'll have to reach out to the second or whatever. But this is how it works. This is why you have makers and takers, and that's the difference. So if you want to quickly execute orders, you can just go to market and place an order and it will be executed at the current price. But if you're trading and you have your technical analysis, maybe you have some target prices and everything, then you will be placing the order according to the level that you want. For instance, I want to be buying at 90, not at 91. So perhaps that's what I'll be placing, if I'm buying. Or if I'm selling, I might want to place it at 93. Let's say I want to wait for a few days and I'm confident that we're going to 93. This is a resistance. I'm feeling that at this resistance we're going to get a rejection, so I will offload. So this is basically how it works. I don't really need to take too much time with this. Here you will see the asset list. If you have more assets, they will be listed here. Open orders are the current open orders that you're having, buy or sell orders, whatever they are. If you go to trade history, then here you will be seeing your orders that have already been executed. So you have open orders, the ones that are waiting, that you've opened and there's not executed yet. And then you have trade history, which is the orders that have already been completed. Now, it's slightly different in the futures interface, and I've done other tutorials for spot trading and for futures trading, so I'm not going to take you step by step as to how to do this type of trading. I'm just showing you the interface. So this is the futures trading. As you can see here, is pretty much the same. This is where you're placing your orders. In this case, actually, you are not necessarily buying, you're actually going long and going short. So it is slightly different. And here you have the open orders, you have position history, you have order history, right? Because not all of your orders are positions. Some of them are waiting. And when they become open and turn into positions, then they will go here into your position, and when executed they will go into your position history. Okay, so this is pretty much the interface, guys. If you go to wallets, here you can quickly access the deposit and the withdraw button. And so far my withdrawals and deposits have been quite prompt, so I have no complaints. So definitely this is an exchange that is easy to use with very good liquidity, and most importantly, zero fees, or the lowest fees. If you are doing futures, still the lowest fees. So, and zero withdrawal fees, guys. I mean, what more can you ask for? Grab the link from the description below, make sure to register as soon as possible and take advantage of this great zero fee offer, and thank me later. Well, this is everything for this video, guys. Thanks for staying until the end. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm gonna see you in the next one.